It is a phenomenon that has transformed our culture, our media, our entertainment, our children's classrooms, our libraries, our popular music, and almost everything else. But is there a mystery behind it, an ancient mystery? And could what's happening now to America and the world actually be revealed in the ancient writings of St. Jerome? This is Jonathan Cahn. In the Return of the Gods, I reveal the mystery that is taking over everything, that is behind everything, that's transforming our culture, transforming our lives, touching your life, touching people in your life, why it's happening, and where it's going, what's the future, and what do you need to know to survive and prevail. The mystery is of the ancient spirits that are actually returning and working and moving as catalysts in our culture, and how we can actually identify them and know them, what their mythologies reveal. In particular, one, the Enchantress, she was known for the merging of gender, inverting sexuality, confusing male with female, female with male. Now, she was part of various festivals in the ancient Mesopotamian year, but there was one time of the year she especially possessed the culture. Not a day or a week, but an entire month, where women and her priests were as possessed by her spirit, in which there were processions and festivals, parades. What month was it? In the Return of the Gods, I looked at the writings of the early Christians, and I put it in the book, because the festivals were still there at that time. I looked at the writings of St. Jerome, who translated the Bible into Latin. He identifies it. When he actually does a commentary on the ancient book of Ezekiel, he identifies the month of this month that was possessed by the goddess. It's actually named after her lover, but it corresponds in Latin. He calls it the month of Iunium, or Junium, or June. So in the ancient pagan world, the goddess possessed the month equivalent to June. That month became linked, this month equivalent to June, became linked to the bending of gender. Men as women, women as men. She possessed it an entire month. Did you ever wonder why? An entire culture is given to this? It just happened. It took over the culture. Nations, which have nothing in common with, or little in common with each other, celebrate the same holidays, the same month. And they celebrate it more than their own birthdays or their independence days. Not one day, but 30 some odd days. And they're celebrating a form of sexuality. You ever wonder how strange that is? This is not natural. This is supernatural. This has to do with spirits. The ancient warning, Messiah, said that the spirits that are cast out of their house, where they're cast, their vessel, they return to the house they once inhabited. In the parable, the spirit doesn't go to another person, goes back to the person who was delivered of it. So the Enchantress inhabited June. So now she returns to June. And June returns to its pagan state, a month possessed by a spirit. This is what happens when a civilization, a culture, a nation turns away from God, becomes empty of God. Others will come in. Well, they have. They're back. This is just a taste of the mystery revealed in full in The Return of the Gods, the latest book I've written. And this is what reveals what is happening everywhere, what's happening in government, media, to our children, what's happening, and it's linked to the ancient spirits, where it's going, what the future holds to know, and how to survive, how to prevail, how to be ready, how to get ready. The Return of the Gods is available everywhere, wherever there are books. You can get it for yourself and for those in your life who need to know it. Next time, we're going to speak even more into what is happening to our children, what the gods have done to them. Hit subscribe. You don't want to miss it. This is Jonathan Cahn. I'll see you next time with Dark Spirits in the Classroom. And so that's what we were doing. And at the same time, we see spirits now coming in. See, if you can separate children from God and God from children, then you can own the nation. Then you can possess the nation. You can possess the future.